have a bit of a situation. This is a sewage backup, and I'm gonna go through on how to fix this problem. And by the way, isn't that an amazing boiler piping installation? So I have a sewage backup in my house, and I'm going to show you how I fix it and the best way to fix it. Unless you have a major problem that you need to dig it up, this is a good way to fix it. Here is a list of tools. You need hose to reach your septic system. My septic system is right there. I'll reposition the camera when the time comes and go over exactly what the problem is. So hose. This is a sewage ball, which when it gets pressurized with water, it blows up and seals in the pipe, and then it blasts the sewage clean through a little hole here, and I'll demonstrate that a little bit later. I'm going to use a stick of conduit to poke at the clog, and I'm going to use a flashlight because it's hard to see. Spin you around here and show you exactly what I'm dealing with. So again, down there is my septic system. At the house right there is a clean out. Now, dependent on your situation, you may need to pull that clean out, and normally if I didn't know what was going on, I would pull that in and see if there's presence of a backup in there. I know for sure there is, because there's a backup in the house, as we seen earlier. Okay, find a hydrant at your house. Most houses have a frost-free hydrant on them. This hose is really stiff, and I brought the wrong end. Okay, I was just checking for the gasket in there. A lot of times they fall out and then it leaks real bad. Okay, nice tight connection there. My wife rolled this hose up. Still water all through it, and it's a mess. It's probably frozen broken too. We'll see how good this hose works, being that it had water in it and it was 0 degrees about 10 days ago, 15 days ago. All right, I've got some channel locks here. Shouldn't leak too bad, hopefully. Okay, so this here is a clean out, and it had a vent cap on it that I've already removed. This is also a clean out right before the septic tank. I'm going to show you the backup in here. You'll be able to see it clearly on what my problem is. Let's grab this flashlight. Okay, see that ice buildup? So this has been backed up for quite some time, so it's been running slowly through here. But anyhow, you should not have anything standing in here. If it was working properly, you would see the bottom of the pipe. In here, you can also see standing water. That's no good. Okay, I turned the water on, and I'm going to put the expansion ball in this clean out and start pressurizing it to push out the obstruction. So here's the expansion ball, and I'm going to turn the water on real quick so you can see what happens to it. This thing is, I wish I would have invented it. It's absolutely awesome. See how it's expanding and pushing water? So I won't be able to fit this in there like that. So I gotta shut the water off. And I just kinked the hose for now. What I'm going to do eventually is get a valve set up so that I can turn this thing on and off. Because I have rental properties as well, and so I will use this over and over and over again. Okay, it is sealed. You can see down in there, it's sealed, and there's I'm getting some bubbles back up in that riser. I don't know why yet. Might be a hole in that thing potentially. But down here, we have no movement yet. So I'm gonna poke at that because I know there's a clog right there. I'm gonna poke at that with that 10-foot stick of 1-inch PVC conduit. Just let loose. Like I said, I've done this about 5 times in this location, and I do not understand why it keeps happening. So in another project, I'm going to dig this up and re-pipe this because it keeps, I think the pipe might be too far into the sewage tank, so it's not letting the solids get out. It's creating an obstruction. I've lived here for 4 years, and this has happened at least 5 times. And I've had the septic pump last winter. So I'm going to pinch off this hose. And pull this ball out. Now it'll blow back up. You can see it there. But I'll just let the camera run. Maybe I'll speed it up. But I'm gonna go shut the water off, and it'll slowly get back down to where it belongs. Okay, here's what the pipe looks like and what it should look like under normal conditions. See how you can see the bottom of that 45? And there's no standing water in the pipe. Hopefully that's coming through on the camera. The clean out at the tank, you will see standing water below the entrance pipe. That is in your septic tank. That is normal, but you should see that entry pipe there. And it actually does not look like it's in there too far, so the problem may be in the baffle system. I'm gonna give a quick lesson on wrapping up a hose. And if you leave in freezing temperatures, see this water coming out this hose? There was a lot more before I turned the camera on. But anyhow, it's coming out pretty good now again. Anyhow, regardless, it will freeze and break your hose if you don't roll it up properly. Okay, I'm going to conclude the repair. That was worth it. I always roll it so it's not a tangled mess. And if I'm winding it, I roll the hose as I go and it rolls up really nicely. Anyhow, just a little tip, probably most people know. But anyhow, sharing helpful information. So here's the conclusion to this video. All the water has gone down and it's really low down in there near the trap. So I'm going to bring some bleach down and clean the balance of this up, and this problem will be completely solved. And again, for the record, isn't that a beautiful boiler piping system that I designed with the help of a couple master plumbing friends? Take care. Please like and subscribe.